it to work.
Yay, we're live.
Hi, Facebook land.
What up, Face?
It's our 4-year anniversary. Yes, you do want to tag Amanda Renee.
Togged.
Hold on, friends.
Togged.
Hey, tell us if you can hear us, because we're in the car.
Yeah, we're in the car, so not sure if it's coming through loud and clear, but it is Saturday, and I'm not sure if it's coming through.
How do I share this?
It is. It's coming through. I think you just go to my profile.
Okay.
And then scroll down, and it should be there, and then you can just hit share. So, guys, we're here today to talk about
our 4-year anniversary.
Our 4-year anniversary. We've been together for 4 years now.
Hello, Timothy. Hello, Dave.
We've been married for just over a year, but we've been together for 4 years.
And we've lived together for 3 years and how many weeks are in here? 51 weeks.
And 11 months. 11,
yeah, basically.
11 and a quarter.
Yeah, pretty
months.
So,
what's up, Bishop Nick?
We've been talking a lot
Mr. Nick Tilla?
about how, also, it's been a while since we've done anything on relationships or like shared
I was
anything.
just thinking that. We haven't done anything.
For those of you who don't know, we actually have a company called Relational Intelligence.
We don't talk about it. Shh, don't let anyone know.
It's kind of on the back burner right now, but we've been talking so much on our trip to Paris, and just today as we've been talking about this last year, that this has been by far the best year of our relationship.
Best year
of our lives. A lot of people say that the first year of marriage is the hardest. That hasn't been our experience at all.
No, it's been actually the greatest year.
The sex is getting like exponentially better.
Yep. Sex is getting better. It's awesome.
And so we kind of just wanted to hop on and share, because obviously, you know, from Facebook and just our posts, it can look like everything's perfect, or like, well, A of all, it actually is as good as how we share it. And so we we just want to pull back the curtain on why, how, because it's so easy to compare yourself, I think, on Facebook, and to make it seem like other people just have this special thing that unless you have it, you can't have what they have. And that's actually not true. Like, Matt and I think we're awesome, but we have a secret to how our relationship is this great and just keeps getting better. And we would like to share it with you this morning. It is revolutionary. It's so complicated. It's not complicated.
Our complex 6-step system.
It'll only cost you $2,000. Hi, Frankie Simmons. It's not going to cost you $2,000. That's a lie, too. Do you want to just, like, drag it out? Guys, since it's our 4-year anniversary, and we both have a love language of words of affirmation.
Okay.
Before, we're totally going to share our secret. But I have a request that would make me so happy. For those of you who are watching, I would love to know one way that Matthew and I have impacted you. Like, whether it's just witnessing our relationship on Facebook, or you know us in person, like, just like one thing that you've taken away from knowing us, or just seeing us and witnessing us on the social medias. That would fill, I think, both of our hearts so much.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
So much.
I love that.
I might tag all the people that I want to do that.
I love that. So, the secret is investing in ourselves.
You just went for the punchline, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's been to invest in ourselves, and I'm gonna take it up one step from that, though, because I think for a lot of people, especially if you're in the coaching industry, it's like, invest in yourself. Great. And it is. It's really great to invest in yourself. But what I actually have found to be the most powerful thing is for us to invest in the thing that's actually our zone of genius as well. So to invest in getting support in something that we're really damn good at, too. It's something that I don't think that a lot of us think about or even consider. It's like, well, that's my zone of genius, so, like, I'll focus on that.
Relationship, though, not just like.
Yeah, but just I have a good thought here. You're really slow in my roll. You're shooting a preacher down when he's preaching good. So this is the thing, though, is that I think a lot of us are really trying to hone in on our weaknesses, right? A lot of us spend so much time and energy focusing on the things that we're not great at. And I think what's been really powerful for Amanda and I has been seeking support outside of just her and I, like our little insular echo chamber of her and I, and really getting support from others.
Yeah, hey, don't look at this at all. Look at the road.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
I don't want you to control me right now.
Hey, but I want to control you so that you
That's
don't
true.
look at the
I'm going to be completely safe with all of this. But yeah, so that's the main thing, guys. I think it's just like to really make sure that we're spending time investing in things that we're even pretty damn good at, so that we can get an outside perspective of what it's like. And yeah, it's been really huge for us.
Yeah. Well, and I think the words I would put that in is, yes, invest in the things that you're good at, but specifically in relationship, I think most people invest in their relationship when it is headed downhill.
Yeah.
Like, most people start looking at spending money on growing their relationship or on working on their relationship when things have gotten bad. It's kind of like the last resort.
Yeah.
And some of you may not know this, but we actually invested in going to a relationship workshop the weekend after we got engaged. So like mega honeymoon stage. And we spent a significant amount of money and time going to a workshop that most of the people in that workshop were like on the brink of ending their marriage.
Yeah.
And also we were the youngest people there. They were all old and kind of like hitting their breaking point.
You know, like, we've been married for 15, 30 years and it's just not working anymore. And here we are, like, these, like, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, like, you know, kids, essentially. And we were there because we wanted to see, like, what are the depths of conversation that we can get to, and uncovering ourselves and knowing each other even better.
I have a favorite analogy for this. And I think that it's so applicable to relationships. And it's that who has the, like, if you think about a beautiful garden, who's going to have the best garden? Somebody who is gifted an immaculate garden and then just, like, spends all their time looking at it and being like, oh my gosh, we have an amazing garden. Or the person who is gifted an amazing garden and then studies gardening and spends every day, like, pulling weeds and tilling the soil and planting new things and trimming what needs to be trimmed and pruned. Like, that is the person that's going to have a garden that gets more and more beautiful over the years. Because I think a lot of people, I know for a long time I believed the lie, like, oh, just find the right person and then it's going to work.
Just find the right person.
Just find the right person and then it's going to be great. And that is not true at all. Like, our relationship, yes, we love each other. Yes, we're an incredible match for each other. But our relationship, this wouldn't be the best year of our relationship had we not again invested. And for us, this time, it was actually, like, we made a commitment to each other to lean into the places that we are weak in, because we do have such a strong relationship. And so this year we hired, this is such a, falls so short of what he is, but in the beginning why we hired him is because we wanted to get good at dancing together.
Are we going to say his name?
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
we're going to build it up a bit, though.
Oh, okay. Great.
Come on, internet marketing. Yeah. We were not great at dancing together. We weren't really good at moving together. It caused quite a bit of tension for both of us, and it was like uncomfortable and awkward. And for a long time, we were both like, our relationship is so great in so many other ways. At least for me, I was like, our relationship is so great in so many other ways. That's fine if dancing isn't our thing.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
Yeah. Yeah, I was really willing to just, like, pass dancing aside as, like, that's just something we're just not going to ever really spend a whole lot of time with.
So then one day I was like, wait a second. We promised that we were going to lean into our places of discomfort, not, like, sit back where we were comfortable. And then Matt, as he does, got on the ball and made it happen and reached out to one of our friends, Jim Cruzen. This gentleman has completely transformed our relationship, and it's amazing because, yeah, Jim is able to simultaneously use verbal processing, and it's just such an incredible mirror for what's present in our relationship. But not just that, he's also incredibly skilled at being able to get the energetics of the body into play as well. So we're able to work simultaneously on our energetic dynamic between the two of us, and just for what's coming up for us, like what's psychologically coming up for us as well. So it's
been a really powerful combination, and we've really uncovered some really incredible stuff.
My gosh,
so this isn't necessarily meant to be an infomercial for Jim, but he's incredible at what he does.
He really is.
So the point being, though, getting support, especially in the things that you, in a lot of ways, feel like you thrive in.
Well, and
to get even better.
But specifically relationships, like, I think.
Yeah.
So many people wait until they're hurting. And the thing that has made our relationship what it is on Facebook, that you can see, and like what it is in real life, that's one of my favorite compliments that we get, actually, when people meet us and they're like, wow, you guys actually are the way that it seems like you are on Facebook. Like, every time people come live with us or like stay with us for a couple days, it's always fun to get to hear their reflections of what it's like to be around us. And it's not meant to be like a super plug of our relationship, but more just like it's doable. Like, we don't really have anything special. What we have special is that we're willing to invest, and we're willing to continue to work on our relationship when it's good, so that it can get better, instead of like using all of the goodness fuel until it's gone and then trying to fix it once we've like run out of steam. And if there's anything that I could say to people, it would be, even if, because honestly, being able to invest that much financially, we've invested a lot financially into our relationship, and that's a privilege to be able to do that. And so even if you don't have the finances to invest in a program or to invest in a private coach, find a book that you can do together. Like, find a free online program and sit down and have weekly meetings around it. But invest your time, invest your energy in leaning into the places that you're not strong when things are good. Like, work on your relationship when things are good, because that's why we can sit here and honestly say, when it's just Matt and I in private, this has been the greatest year of our lives and of our relationship.
Yeah. I'd say for those of you that have...
Hi, Rachel Menschler.
I'd say for those of you that have already read all the books, I'm not going to give you this book recommendation. This is for people that have never really even thought about exploring their relationship in this kind of way. The book is called Getting the Love You Want by Harville Hendrix. Highly, highly recommend it. The reason I say the first part, though, if you're someone that reads books a lot, like, necessarily, like, I think sometimes people hide behind the idea of getting help through books. So like, if you just read lots of books and you have lots of knowledge but you do nothing with it, like, that's when I would recommend absolutely getting support with some type of investment where you're fully plugged in and fully committed to the process. But if this is the first time you're even considering getting support in your relationship, definitely check out that book, Getting the Love You Want by Harville Hendrix. Incredible.
Yeah. So, we've been together 4 years. It feels like we've been together way longer than that. I kind of feel chinsed by the amount of time we've been together. I'm like, what?
4 years.
It can only be that little.
4 years.
But yeah, we just, I don't know, we were talking about it, and we've been kind of talking about doing this video and just sharing how important it's been for us to invest in our relationship. And that's kind of something that we do behind the scenes that people don't see. They just see the effect of it.
Yeah.
And so we kind of just wanted to pull the veil back and be like, this isn't some like special, like, what we have is very special, but part of how it stays special and gets even better is because we work on it, like, a lot. Like, we work on our relationship probably more than people that are on like the brink of ending their marriage of lots of years.
Absolutely.
It's kind of a weird thing, but I think it's true.
I think so too.
We invest a lot of time, money, and energy in having an epic relationship. And so this is kind of just to say, like, anybody can do that. Like, anybody can have an epic relationship. Guys, epigenetics. If you can change your genes, if you can change your DNA, you can definitely change patterns in your relationship, right? Like, even if you're in a shitty relationship and you're listening to this, you're like, my partner would never do this with me. So much in relationships can change if just one person changes. Yeah,
it takes two people to create a cycle, and only one person
to change it.
One person to break it. So you can always create new cycles. So I think to wrap up, I'm taking my lady to the airport. She's flying out of town for this weekend, so I want to have some more time with her. So guys, invest in your relationship and have incredible growth partnerships that you love.
Growth.
So
should we do something
that's
fun?
It. What?
Should we do something fun?
Right now?
I don't know, just for like...
I feel complete.
I don't talk about this. Just one thing.
No, I feel complete.
You feel complete?
I feel complete.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
We love you.
Here's to many, many more 4 years. I love you too.
Guys, doesn't Alex so good with the nose ring? Everyone compliment his nose ring. And for those of you who... Wait, I want to do something. Let's see if we can read things.
Hey, babe.
What? You're done?
You're almost to the airport. I want to talk with you.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. We'll respond later.
Bye.